Hey you, so today I'm going to be doing this makeup look here, and this is something that you can do for the holidays. I am so excited for the holidays. They're right around the corner, so I'm going to be doing a couple different tutorials for a couple different kind of tastes and looks for people, and I really like this one. I think this is the most festive of them all. And I already have a classic glamour one on my channel, and it will be linked down below, and that is just your traditional red lips and really neutral eyes. So this is more of a festive kind of look. It has a lot of cranberry and golds and all those pretty colors. So if you guys would like to see this tutorial, then please go ahead and keep on watching. So I'm going to start off using the Lorac Behind the Scenes eyeshadow primer, and I'm just going to be applying this to my lids, or my lid rather. And on top of that, I'm just going to be using a little bit of MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is just a cream colored base, and I'm just going to be applying that all over the lid. So the first color that I'm going to be using is Orange Soda by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm just going to be taking it on this fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be applying this into my crease. Now I'm going to be taking this Dressyourface palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to be taking the color Fresh, and I'm just going to be applying that to my brow bone. And then taking that first brush again and just blending everything together. Now taking this smaller blending brush, I'm going to be taking the color Bengal from the same palette, and it's just a little bit of a darker brown than Orange Soda. And I'm just going to be applying this directly into the crease. Taking that same brush, I'm going to go into the color Sangria, and I'm going to be applying this out here in the outer part of my eye, and I'm going to be extending it outwards to create a cat eye kind of effect. Now I'm going to be using this e.l.f. lustrous eyeshadow, and this is, I believe, in the color Confetti. I'm not sure. But it is just a white cream base. It has a lot of sparkle in it, and that's why I'm going to use it. So I recommend using this with your finger more than a brush. I just like to apply it and then I blend it out with my finger. So now taking this flat brush, I'm going to be using the color China Rose, which is a golden kind of rose color, and I'm going to be applying this to the center part of my eye. I'm going to go back into Sangria with the fluffy smaller brush, and I'm just going to be blending them in. Now taking this flat shader brush, I'm going to be going into this Milani Big Shadow. It's called Bella Chiffon, and I'm going to be applying that to the rest of my lid. And this looks white, but once it's applied, it turns into like a golden color. Just take your blending brush and just blend everything together. So now taking this small kind of pencil brush, I'm going to be using this with the color Chocolate, which is a dark brown color. And I'm going to be applying this chocolate shade out here in the outer portion of the eye. I'm not necessarily trying to cover Sangria up, I'm just trying to darken it. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit more of that Sangria shade and go over it and blend it out. There's something here that's bothering me. I don't know if it's the lighting. Looks like there's a gap or something. I don't know. Anyways. I'm going to be taking the small brush and the color Blush, and I'm going to be using that as my inner tear duct highlight. In the waterline, I'm going to be taking the color Whiskey by Urban Decay. This is just a brown eyeliner. If you would like to use black, feel free, but I just feel like it's a little intense and I want it to be a little bit more soft. Go ahead and do it on the waterline and also in your tight line. Now I'm going to be taking NYC's liquid liner, and I'm just going to be creating a really thick eyeliner. This is just the look that I was going for today. If you don't feel comfortable with a super thick line, then just make sure to do a thin line and it'll look as pretty. It probably won't even cover the eyeshadows like mine does because I have hooded lids, and when I do a thick liner, it just completely takes away from the actual makeup. But I just really want a thick liner today. So if you want to do a thinner liner to accentuate more the eyeshadows, feel free to do that. So if you're curious of the lashes that I use these by Kiss. These are in the number 1. They're just super long and they just really just fluff up my own natural lashes. So now moving on to the face, I'm going to be using Too Faced Hangover RX, and I'm going to be applying this to my face. I've already gone ahead and moisturized my face beforehand. I'm going to go ahead and let that soak into my skin for a little bit. Over that, I'm just going to be using a little bit of a different primer. This is a, what is this called? Pores No More Pore Refiner. This is a pore refiner primer, so this is just going to fill in the pores. I find that this is just really, really hydrating, but this really fills in the pores that I have like around this area here. So that's what I'm going to be using this one for. You know the days where your eyeliner just does not want to cooperate? Today I am having one of those days. It just does not want to cooperate. For foundation today, I'm going to be using my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and this is in the color 6.5. So to my brush, I'm actually going to be adding a little bit of this Badescu Rose Water Facial Spray just to really moisten up the brush a little bit and get this to blend in and all that stuff. It just makes it a little bit more moisturizing. All these breakouts on my chin, I'm not sure what I'm breaking out from. I don't know if it's like the foundation or something else. It's really scaring me because I don't want it to be the foundation because I really like this foundation. For concealer, I'm first going to be using this Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser in the Brightening Illuminator. And I'm just going to use this to really brighten underneath my eyes and really conceal these dark circles. And over that, I'm just going to be using my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Custard. And I'm just going to blend this out. I'm going to try something new to set my concealer today. This is the Mercier Universal Invisible Loose Setting Powder because I don't want to change the color of the concealer, and I actually got this in my Ipsy bag, so I'm just going to be trying this for the very first time. It sets really beautifully. I'm going to be taking a little bit of Hourglass's Incandescent Light over that just because I want a little bit more of a shine, not shine, but glow underneath my eye, but just the tiniest bit. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking a mixture of this shade and this shade. This is Dim Light and Radiant Light. I'm going to mix those two and set my face. So I went ahead and filled in my eyebrows. If you guys want to see an updated eyebrow routine, please let me know in the comment section below. Now moving on, I'm actually going to be contouring my face today, and I'm going to be using a little bit of Laguna by Nars. It just looks like this. I'm just going to be using this tiniest bit of this. Blend out that Nars powder, I'm going to be using a little bit of Park Avenue Princess by Tarte. And I'm just going to use this to blend it out. I'm going to be taking this brighter, no, I'll use this orangey shade on my cheeks. For my highlight, I'm going to be using a combination of Becca's Opal and Bobbi Brown's Copper Diamonds. I want a lot of highlighter today. Alrighty, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend all of this stuff together. For my lower lash line, I'm first going to start with the Sangria color, which is just like the cranberry. Oh my god, I can't speak today. I'm going to start with the Sangria shade and apply that underneath my lower lash line. Using a smaller brush, I'm just going to be taking the color Chocolate, and I'm going to be applying that really, really close to the base of my lashes. Then I'm just going to go back in with my pencil brush and really smoke it out. I'm going to be using Urban Decay's All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray to set my face and take away some of this powdery look. And just because I love the smell of this rose water, I'm going to use some of my Badescu's rose water. So to finish off this look, I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. I am thinking of a nude color. I think will look really pretty with this. So I'm going to be using Italia lip liner in the color Chocolate. And I just blended that inwards. Now I'm going to be taking this Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the color Bellissima. It's just a really true nude color. George, stop eating! You're not listening to me, you're still eating. Stop eating, fast!
Can't let precious Dorito Badescu to waste. I mean, should I do anything for the Great Depression?
Alrighty, so that completes the look. I just blended in that chocolate lip liner into the Bellissima color. And I actually really like the way that this turned out. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can see it. Feel free to change the lip color to whatever you may like. I just wanted something that was going to be really long wearing, so I just decided on this. But definitely feel free to use whatever you have at home. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday and that you can use maybe this look for your holidays. And if you do, please tag me on Instagram, #MakeupPass, and I would love to see your recreations. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye!